Alright y'all, we're gonna get into 3 reasons why you should consider fusing a sapphire to your weapons. Let's talk about the elemental damage effects. When you fuse a sapphire to your weapons, you add freeze elemental damage. And this ice effect seems like it slows down time, so you can get creative with your kills. Remember this guy on the top left here? He was the first enemy that we froze when we came into this camp, showcasing how long the freeze effect actually lasts on enemies. And I also like the distance and large radius the freeze effect offers you, freezing enemies with elemental damage that are just a little out of reach. Now the freeze effect offers a good deal of damage, but another great benefit to having a sapphire fused to your weapon, getting you guys the freeze effect, is that ice acts as a conductor for electricity. Freezing an enemy and then fusing an electric element to your arrows will help create this larger electrical effect, damaging enemies nearby. So now that we've learned some of the damage effects that you receive fusing a sapphire to your weapons, let's talk about the benefits you receive for using this as a utility. For instance, getting across water is that much easier, as this freeze effect creates floating platforms. This can help you get from point A to point B, and it could also be useful for retrieving items that are underwater and you just need a platform to sit them on. And one other thing I really like about having a sapphire fused weapon is that it has a cooling effect which lowers my body temperature. The second that I equip it, my body temperature immediately gets lowered. If I unequip it, my body temperature raises again. This would be useful when you're exploring in areas that are a little too hot. Do you guys feel like the sapphire effects are a little bit too overpowered in regards to using the other effects, fire and electricity? I feel like the freeze effect has a greater edge, although I can't deny that the other 2 elemental effects prove useful in certain situations. I always end up going to my sapphire fused master sword. If you guys know of any other ways to use the sapphire effects or any other benefits that sapphires have, please let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing to All City 2 for a bunch more Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom tips, tricks, and walkthroughs. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.